Dharma, why doesn't the iron get hot?
Wait, you're telling me, is it something like because it was pressed for time, but dirtier?
It's not even that old.
It still works. You just have to heat it up on the stove.
I think it came with a 5-year warranty.
What are you doing?
I'm getting the warranty and the sales receipt for the iron.
Okay, can you just hang on a sec? Because I gotta call some people to see this.
What is this?
I'm saving that. It's a perfect fall leaf.
Dharma, this is a filing cabinet.
And it was filed under L. Was it or was it not under T?
This is my shirt.
No, it's not. It's my shirt. I got it at the Bonnie Raitt concert at Cow Palace in '97. She opened with Nick of Time, and then she did Have a Heart, and then some snotty woman spilled red wine on me. See?
Hold on. Wow. We were at the same concert like 6 months before we met.
Yeah, we're soulmates, honey. I'm sure the universe tried to put us together like 100 times before. Probably ate in the same restaurants, shopped at the same stores.
Or we were both at a Bonnie Raitt concert with 20,000 other people.
But how do you explain the fact that 6 months after we were at the same concert, we met on the Muni train?
Well, I would say that 6 months after we were at the same concert, we met on the Muni train.
See, you can't explain it, can you? So much better!
Hey, those aren't the people who are sitting in those seats.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. We paid good money for these seats and they didn't. Look at them. They clearly look like loge.
Barbara, it's fine.
Well, how am I supposed to see around her, Greg? She's a tree. Shush me.
Well, honey, shush.
Okay. Oops, busted. Best concert?
Yeah, it's just too bad that she had to have her music recorded and packaged and sold everywhere. That kind of success has to be disappointing for her.
So I guess me buying this t-shirt just adds to your pain.
With a non-political framework, you look hot in that.
Oh, you have no idea how non-politically hot I am.
Hey, I gotta say, a little souvenir to remember the night.
Oh, that is so sweet, honey, but you know I don't really wear t-shirts with logos.
Yeah, well, you might want to just look at this one, because it's kind of special.
Okay. Oh! Oh my god! Oh! This is wonderful.
So, is that a yes?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
You were so surprised.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to do something more conventional, like, you know, Dave Finney did for Karen Hollister, or the French restaurant, and, you know, they're bringing the glass of champagne. But I thought, you know, this is Barbara, and Barbara, you know, would want me to shake things up a little.
Oh, Dave put Karen's ring in a glass of champagne? Oh, that's so romantic. But this is nice, too.
I could make a reservation at Chez Monique.
Maybe Friday?
Let me surprise you.
That is why the San Francisco Board of Supervisors will never understand the effect of 401 rezone on the Selman neighborhood. That is our lead story.
You are so hot when you expose municipal level corruption.
Hey guys, let's shake.
Hey, girl. Want to go to my place?
Oh, what's wrong with here?
Good news. As soon as the tank fills up, we can flush again.
It's just that, you know, we're going to my parents' house in the morning and my house is closer.
Listen, I am totally cool with going to your folks. I just want to make sure that it's not a boyfriend brunch with the parents thing. I just want to be able to walk in there and say, Abby, Larry, it's me, Gunther. I'm doing your daughter, and that's where it ends.
Well, you might want to start with, hey, how are you? But I'm sure they'd be cool with that.
Cool.
Are you worried about something?
Yeah, we have a beautiful thing here. And I'm afraid if we're not careful, we can screw it up. It starts with brunch, and then suddenly you're married, and it's, hi, honey, I'm home. Let's drive the Saab to the country club.
Gunther, we will never live like that. Ever. Besides, marriage doesn't have to be that way.
Wow. Where's that coming from?
Where's what coming from?
Well, we agreed. Marriage is the state co-opting love.
I was just talking. You're the one who made it about our relationship.
Hang on. Now we're in a relationship.
Would you prefer ad hoc socio-political alliance?
Frankly, yes.
Well, too bad for you, because relationship came with sex.
Okay, I can't deal with this. I'm going to the park to play chess with the junkies.
Are you having dinner here?
No.
Will you cook me something before you go?
And he put the ring in a glass of champagne. Oh, Gregory, how romantic.
You try to make these things special.
Be careful where you set the bar. It's a long haul.
Well, there's so much to talk about.
Yes.
I guess we should start with colors.
Oh, Martha Stewart says that silver and gold are the new black and white.
I can wear my old football uniform.
Well, I'm not sure I care for silver and gold, but then, of course, it's not up to me. We'll come back to that. Now, have we decided on a ballroom for the reception?
We can always tent the backyard. We could certainly get 400 in there. Intimate can be nice.
I hear intimate is the new big.
Barbara, darling, please don't encourage it. I think the backyard would be just lovely. Now, I think for our rehearsal dinner that we won't go quite so rustic.
We should probably focus on the wedding itself. Oh, yes, Mother has lots of ideas for the menu.
You know what would be great? One of those pasta bars where they have all the sauces and the guy mix it up right there for you.
You keep yapping, son. I'm not going to be able to help you.
These candles are only 2 for $1.
They don't have wicks.
They'll last forever.
So, Dharma, have you talked to Gunther? How's he doing?
Yeah, he decided our fight was a microcosmic expression of the fall of the Soviet Union and a realignment of the geopolitical system.
He's hurting.
Boy, I hope you guys work it out. He's such a great guy. He lives outside the system. He has no material possessions. He refuses to get a job. Guys like that don't come along every day.
There it is.
Oh. No.
That's what I thought. Let's go.
Hold on. We got up at 7, we drove 45 minutes, we parked, we walked a quarter of a mile so you could show my mother an antique wedding dress that you knew you didn't like.
Well, honey, I didn't know for sure.
All right, well, what did your mother say when you showed it to her yesterday?
Oh, she didn't care for it.
Besides, if you're going to be in tails,
Then there's no way it'll be formal enough.
I'm wearing tails?
well, you'd look pretty silly in just the top hat.
You're wearing a top hat.
No, man, it just feels that way. You'll be all right in a couple of hours.
Barbara, look at these darling little potpourri sashes. This would be lovely in with the bridesmaids' gifts, don't you think?
Oh, they're darling.
Oh, are you two getting married? Bless you, sweet Sapphic sister.
We're not getting married.
Oh, no, of course not, because the law doesn't recognize your love, but you can still have this little ceremony you're planning.
Yes. I don't think we want anything from this woman.
I know who wears the pants in that relationship.
Dharma. Hey.
Hey.
Listen, I was thinking, maybe I arbitrarily restricted the parameters of our dialogue.
No, that was me. I always do that.
I still don't believe in marriage, but I'm not categorically opposed to the principle of commitment.
Really?
And if you operate under the hypothesis that the concept can exist outside of societal conventions, then I love you.
Blah, 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 blah. I love you too.
Listen, I thought we could wear these, and then when people saw us together, they'd see them and say, hey, those two people, hey.
I don't really want to wear a top hat and tails.
Greg, I'm sorry. You're probably feeling a little left out.
Yeah, a little.
It's just that I have been planning my wedding since I was 5 years old, and with the exception of having My Little Pony be my maid of honor, I'd love to stick with that plan.
You've been planning your wedding since you were 5 years old?
The only thing that was missing was my prince in his top hat and tails.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you know?
The universe knows what it's doing.
They're wax doorstops.
Barbara's a wonderful girl, and if I have to wear a top hat and not eat pasta to marry her, it's a reasonable trade-off.
Why can't you eat pasta if you're wearing a top hat?
No, it's two different things, Dad.
All right, now the next possible bachelor party site, a little strip club called Filthy McRaunchies. It's a chain, but that hasn't hurt the quality.
She's smart, she's beautiful, we're perfect for each other. You know, of course we have some issues, but what couple doesn't have issues? And I'm not going to find anybody with whom I don't have issues.
Listen, son, you're overthinking this thing. You're going to spend 8 hours a day at the office, a couple of rounds of golf a week, an evening with the guys. At night, you'll eventually be in separate bedrooms. So the time you spend with your wife ends up to be 2, maybe 3 hours a week tops.
Hey, relax, buddy. It's a big step. Everybody gets cold feet. It's perfectly natural. Unlike these.
Nice.
Well, she probably got a deal on these, being a nurse.
Hey, guys. How's the newspaper coming?
3 more inches to fill and we are done.
How about this? I put together a jumble where you can't make any words. It represents the futility of modern life.
Everybody loves the jumble.
There you go, issue number 2.
You give us 8 weeks, we'll give you the news.
Let's celebrate.
I got just the thing. I've been saving it for today. Half a bottle of somebody's champagne.
Nice.
You know what? I think an occasion like this calls for glasses.
Let's have a real celebration. We've been working really hard and we've barely seen each other. I think we should get away.
That is a great idea.
Yeah. You know how we talked about participating in an Indian sweat lodge ritual?
Right.
Well, there's one in 2 weeks. We can get a babysitter for Toad and then we're good to go.
Okay, I know you didn't mean to do this, But do you see what you're doing, Dharma? You are asking the us now who do love each other to bind the us 2 weeks from now, who we don't know, to this trip. Now, is that fair for us to do to them?
Okay, the me now is getting a headache, so I'm gonna take a little break from the us now.
Dharma.
Bye now. That is not bad. That is not champagne.
I'm sure my fiancée will be here any minute.
You know, we're not usually open on Mondays.
And we appreciate that.
I spend Mondays with Mother.
I'm sure she appreciates that.
Is there any chance you can choose a wedding cake without your fiancée?
I don't know, did hell freeze over?
Hey!
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Okay.
Hello. Hi. Great news. I got the job in D.C.
Really? Wow, that's terrific.
Oh, terrific. It's splendid. Let's taste cake. The first one is a lemon chiffon.
Now, they want me to start right away, so of course we'll have to rent an apartment until we find something permanent.
Whoa. I can't just leave my job.
Actually, I spoke with Mr. Claiborne, and he said they would be completely okay with you transferring to Washington. Oh, Greg, everything is just falling into place. It's like, what's it called?
Karma.
Yes.
Now, let's try the marble with the strawberry filling. Ooh.
I don't believe in karma, and technically it would be kismet. What are you doing talking to my boss?
Oh, well, I was just moving things along. I thought you'd be happy.
Can you give us a minute?
Absolutely. I'll just call and have them wheel Mother out of the solarium and back into her room.
Okay, Greg, what's going on? You've been fighting me on everything.
No, Barbara, the problem is I haven't been fighting you on anything.
I can't read your mind, Greg. If something is bothering you, you have to tell me. What is it?
Well, everything.
Are you saying you don't want to marry me?
Barbara, listen.
Oh, my God.
We're just very different people. I'm an Episcopalian, you're a Presbyterian. You like the Bahamas, I like Bermuda. You like shaker furniture, I like Mission. How's it ever gonna work?
I will be in Washington. If you come to your senses, call me.
Mother sends best wishes to the happy couple. How we doing here?
William, listen.
Oh, my God.
And now we cleanse ourselves of negative worldly energy and send it away from the lodge, which represents the warm heat of the womb.
I am so sorry. You were right. You were right about everything. You were right that I used my politics as an excuse to avoid intimacy. Sorry. I love you. Will you marry me?
What? He wants to marry you. Shh.
No.
I thought that's what this was all about. I mean, you wanted commitment. You wanted somebody that would be there for you, somebody you could build a family with. Let's do this. Maybe this lady can marry us.
I can't marry you. There's someone else.
There's someone else.
There's gotta be.
Hey, you all set for tonight?
For what?
Your bachelor party.
Pete, we canceled the wedding 3 months ago.
Yeah, but you can't cancel the bachelor party. Your dad will be crushed. He's had his outfit picked out for months.
Yeah, Gunther got a new issue of his paper out.
Abby, come on, it's over. Give it up. Besides, I prefer a newspaper that doesn't start every article with "you're not going to believe the crap that's going down."
Major babies, right?
Pete, I don't want to check out babies, and I don't want to go to a strip club tonight.
There you go.
Thanks.
Hey, who's back in town? Caribou fine gold.
Abby, aren't you the one who's always saying that the universe is going to put me together with my soulmate in its own time?
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Besides, Caribou's nose is always wet.
You don't want to have your bachelor party? It'll be my bachelor party, and you can be my best man. Maybe you'll meet a nice naked girl.
Pete, I'm fine. I'm dating. If something happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I don't want to force it.
You know what, Abby? When the right guy is near, we'll know it.
Are you honestly telling me that a little something like that wouldn't work for you?
All right, I'm up to you.
A walk, yeah?
Actually, I'm running a little late. I'm taking Muni.
Okay.
Love you, bye.
Love you.
All right, you don't want to have a bachelor party. I can understand that. What do you say we go now to a strip joint and have the businessman's lunch?
I'm going to go back to the office.
All I'm saying is this is San Francisco. You got good hair. People are starting to talk.
If the universe put us together at the concert, why didn't we meet then?
Well, obviously, we weren't ready. We were with other people.
So you're saying the universe didn't know that?
Honey, my point is, it is a vast and complicated universe, and you and I standing here are not going to figure out why the things that happen.
That's your point? I would have gone with that. I'm doing this for you, but I really don't get it.
Honey?
I'm hot, I'm uncomfortable, and I'd really rather be playing golf.
Every time you come here, you bring a talker.